Hello friends, my name is Dr. Vinay Singh. I am running for Assembly in California Assembly District 10. I have vision to make California great again, and I need your support to transform my vision into reality. To support my vision to make California great again, you may please visit at my website drsinghforassembly.com. You can go there and comment, contribute and support. I really want to hear from you. Also, even donation of $1 from you will greatly support my campaign Make California Great Again. Today my topic is solution for crime and homelessness. This is my 9th video in the series. Before that, I have uploaded 8 videos on my YouTube channel Dr. Singh for Assembly. Out of 8, 5 are on various issues Californians are facing today. They are corrupt democracy, failed education system, high inflation, crime and homelessness, and climate change. And there are 3 videos uploaded on the solution of corrupt democracy, failed education and high inflation. I would like to summarize those solutions here for your information before going into details of solution for crime and homelessness. So, the solution for corrupt democracy. In corrupt democracy, what happens? Mostly corrupt and or rich people form the government and later the people land into corrupt practices to get their money returned because they would have spent huge amount of money in winning the election, and therefore the democracy is not working as expected. So what is solution here? What was the root cause and what is solution? So as you know, the legislative branch of democracy, it has some strict requirements such as a person should be selfless and dedicated to country, and most important is he should have huge amount of money, or he should have art of begging so that he can collect huge amount of money from the people in the form of donation. So if a person gets lot of money, he will be able to reach more and more people and more voters, and he can convince voter that he is there for them. For example, in any assembly district, for a assembly, one running for assemblyman, so there are about 400,000 voters, and if at least you want to reach 100,000 voters, you should have $5 million, and this is a very huge amount, and for that reason the talented people don't come into the politics, and that is the barrier. Means you have to spend money to get a job, and that job is also equal to any other job, and you will not get your money back. That money will be wasted. Either you collect by donation or it is your money. So this is the barrier. So what we need is, we have to make that the democracy, in democracy election offices also developed such a way that there is no money spent to get into the office, and if there is any cost associated with running for assembly or running for any election, the government should fund the election, and that can be funded in the form of either the government can send the resume of every candidate to every voters, and also it can arrange debate on various platform, and that way if there is no money spent by anyone, so more and more good people will be involved in running the election, and they will become part of the government, and then democracy can go on right path. The second solution is on failed education system. So in failed education system, what happens, there are more and more dropouts, and they finally result into crime and homelessness. And solution for this is that our education system must be developed such a way that it takes care of three things. One is it has a system to counsel the parents, so that parents give more importance to education for their children, and also the government should equip the parents with parental right to choose the school in their district, good school. They can send their children into very good school if there is a school performing better than other, and also they should have to say in school board decision. And second things government has to do is that it has to take care of academically poor student, more importance to them, so that they can be brought equal to the proficient students. And third and very important action that government has to take is it has to make an arrangement where most of the dropouts are absorbed into the job. They become the part of labor force, and only few who are not able to get job, they will basically land into crime and homelessness, and we can resolve that issues based on today's explanation of solution for the crime and homelessness. And third one is the solution on high inflation, and actually due to high inflation there will be unemployment and unaffordability, and that will land into homelessness. People will land into homelessness and crime and mental illness, and that will increase the cost on social welfare. So the solution for high inflation is we have to have a mechanism to control the gas and energy prices, and the second thing is that we should have a system where we can monitor the supply and demand ratio, so that supply is in the ratio of demand, and therefore there is no increase in the price. Now today we are going to discuss our solution for crime and homelessness. So what happens for people who become unemployed mostly? So when people are unemployed, they basically land into crime or homelessness, because if they don't have home, they will try to get money somehow. They will land into crime. They may land into mental illness. And unemployment is basically it is associated with the dropouts who are there in the school or colleges, not taken care. They are not equipped with the skill to get a job, so they will become unemployed. So if there is more and more dropouts, there will be more and more unemployment, and more crime and homelessness. And dropouts is, we can say, it happens due to bad education or failed education system. They don't care most of the stuff which creates the dropouts. And also high inflation is one of the culprit here. If there is high inflation, so it increases the unaffordability and unemployment, and finally results into crime and homelessness. So here I have divided the solution of crime and homelessness into two sections. One is root cause and other one is the solution. So first we discuss the root cause. Here we have the root cause, the high inflation and failed education system. And if failed education system, so there will be more and more dropouts, and if there are more and more dropouts, then high rate of unemployment, and if high rate of unemployment, that finally will result into homelessness, mental illness, and high risk behavior or crime. And on all this there will be huge costs associated for the social welfare. And similarly, the high inflation also, it will increase the unaffordability, and unaffordability will increase the homelessness, and high inflation will also there will be bad economy and therefore high rate of unemployment, and those will play the catalyst for homelessness and crime and huge cost in social welfare. So what is the solution? So solution is basically what we have to do. We have to employ more and more dropouts. We should make sure that first we have to make sure that there is less and less dropouts, and if there are dropouts, they get job, they get employment, so they will become part of labor force, and therefore there will be less homelessness and less crime. So we should have two things to do for reducing the crime and homelessness. One is inflation control, and second one is good education system. If there is inflation control, so it will reduce the unaffordability and it will reduce the unemployment, because there will be good economy, so there will be reduced unemployment, and therefore reduced unemployment and reduced unaffordability will be resulted into reduced homelessness and crime and mental illness. Similarly, if have good education system, so it will give importance to parent, it will give importance to academically poor student, and it will give importance to dropouts. So there will be less and less dropouts, and therefore reduced unemployment, and if there is reduced unemployment, so there will be reduced homelessness, reduced mental illness, and reduced crime, and therefore the crime and homelessness will be less if we have the solution, that inflation control and good education system in account. But anyway, we know that we cannot make the crime and homelessness zero. There will be certainly some people whose brain doesn't work as a normal human being, and they will land into crime, or some people, they don't want to work, they don't want to do hard work, and they will land into homelessness. How to take care of them? So here are some process, or we can say some action we have to take, which can solve the problem of crime and homelessness, if it is not 100%, but it may reduce the rate. So for the homelessness, if there are people on the street or the homeless, so what we can do, we can have a partnership housing. In partnership housing, what we can do is, we have lot of land in United States of America, and we can donate government land to builder, and we can ask our builder to build the low cost mobile home, which basically one bedroom mobile home may cost about 30 to 40,000. So we can ask builder to build 25 to 35% houses reserved for the homelessness, and the builder should take care of if there is any homeless people go there, so they have to manage, they have to rent the room until they get the job. So this management will be done by private builders, and there will be no spending from the government. Government only has to provide land and tax benefit to the builders. So that way, what happens now, the government is spending 2,000 per month per homeless people. So for example, in California, we have in California, Sacramento City, we have about 10,000 homeless, and every day government is spending 2,000 per month on every homeless person. So it is about 240 million per year. The expenses from the government is coming to homeless people, and this 240 million dollar, it is doing nothing because we don't see the reduction in homelessness. If government is spending, for example, it is paying the money for 10,000 homeless people, so where that money is going, why it is not reducing, it is still maintaining 10,000 homeless, so it is not working, and we have to have audit in that money, where those money is consumed. So but if we can manage it through partnership housing, every homeless will be managed by the private builders, and there will be no government spending, and only we can help them in taxes and providing the land and other facility, and whatever $2,000 per month per person is spending, that can be also utilized to take care of them, and there will be no homeless people on the street. And same way, the mental illness people, if for them also we can have a private hospitals, we can look for the hospital managements, we can give them land and they can build a hospital facility, mental illness facility, and they can give free of cost services to our people who are mentally ill, and they will try to correct them, make them healthy, and then they can become the part of society and they can get the job. And the people who are not able to get the job are coming out of their mental illness, so these private industries will take care of them because the government has provided them facilities. And the third one is crime control. So what happens if we have a good system, so reduced unemployment, and therefore there will be reduced crime, but if still crime is there, so we have a system which will have a zero tolerance to crime. So what is zero tolerance to crime? I have described here. Zero tolerance to crime is nothing but each and every crime should be prosecuted. Even a stealing of $1 also should be prosecuted, and for that we can have a surveillance cameras every mile, and there should be a facility where the surveillance camera is monitored by the professionals, and they will keep vigil on any crime or any incident and take care of those incidents, send the police immediately at the site. And third one is the maintenance of police officer and population ratio, so that we can have a police officer enough to reach at the site and take care of the crime, and also we should have an investigative officer who can bring witnesses and evidences to prosecute a criminal. And fourth one, we should have a talented district attorneys. They should work together such a way that none of the criminal go off without punishment. So that is called zero tolerance to crime. If that system will have zero tolerance to crime, so it may be possible we can have more and more people in the jail. So from jail we can have two units. One unit will be correction unit. There the system will try to correct those people who can be corrected, because every person cannot be trained or corrected, because there are two kind of minds. One mind is they can accept the good stuff and they can be changed, they can be trained, but other mind it is impossible to train, so those people cannot be corrected. So what we can have here, if person is not corrected, he can be in the jail, we can keep them in the jail, and if that person can be corrected, so we can train them for good skill, and we can make them part of labor force, they can get the employment. But if jail those people who cannot be corrected and they are involved in heinous crime and they don't want themselves to become a good citizen, so we can create farming land. We have a lot of land here and we can fertilize it, create land to produce lot of plants and vegetables and other goods, and those the criminals who can be employed in the farming land, and therefore we can reduce the cost of government. It could be kind of employment, and therefore we can reduce the crime and homelessness, and it is reduced, then also we can have a system here where employment will help them to get absorbed, so we can reduce more and more crime and homelessness. So this is the solution from crime and homelessness, where we discuss the root cause. High inflation in failed education system is the root cause, and the solution is we should have inflation control. So we have finally 4 solutions: inflation control, good education system, prosecute every crime, and partnership housing or hospitals, so we can take care of crime and homelessness without spending the government money. So please let me know what do you think about this video. You may please comment, contribute, share, subscribe, and follow my YouTube channel Dr. Singh for Assembly. Thank you.